What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Motortown. And last episode was a lot of record jobs, okay? And we're picking up right where we left off. Now, I know in the last episode, I asked you guys to tell me, like, what vehicle should I invest in next, right? Well, I have not released that episode yet, so this is all prior to that, so don't go screaming at me, because I haven't done that. But I decided while I had some time to go ahead and make another episode, and I think I made a decision. Hopefully you guys are alright with it. Not a decision on buying another vehicle, but I am going to be doing some rearranging of things. So I've decided that, and again, this is all kind of like my own little headcanon thing, that the Titan of mine that I considered technically in my tow truck job or company is going to be shifted to my transport job. And reason for that, or rent transport company, and reason for that is because, well, in all reality, the Titan does more delivery services and transporting than it does wrecker services, right? It's not really a tow truck. So I'm gonna transfer it to make it like quote unquote a company vehicle, and what I mean by that is the transport, and I'm gonna retire it from the tow trucks, right? Again, does that really do anything internal with the game? No, it doesn't, but that'll give me still some time before you guys tell me what to invest in next. But this is gonna have to get a facelift, and we're gonna have to change some colors around to make it match this. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna take it over there. We're gonna take it out of this fleet, and then we are going to, and then we're gonna work on some transport jobs today, because that's what I really want to focus on. So I'm gonna bring this thing over to where I can get paint done and put a new paint job on this thing, give it a little bit of a facelift, and reveal that to you and what it's going to look like, and then we will dig into doing a transport job. So let's get over there real quick, get this in there, and then I will reveal to you the new look of the beloved Titan. So bear with me just a second and I'll be right back. Alright, boys, what do you think? I like it. I thought about going blue and then white, but this matches the other truck a lot better. I think it looks clean. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like it this way, or do you think it would look better the other way? Meaning the blue on top of the cab, white on the bottom. Maybe I'll put a picture of it in a poll below, and you guys can vote on it, but I kind of like this because it matches the Atlas, and the Atlas looks better with a white on top and then blue as a bumper. So I don't know, but this is what I went with for right now. Pretty simple design, but I think it looks clean, and yeah, so good to go. But first thing of business is I need to go grab some gas because I'm about on E, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna check on the map and see what we can get ourselves into. So I'm gonna go get gas, and then I'll bring it back once I decide on what I want to do next. So stand by. All right, guys. Change of plans. So I actually did some research on things and decided, well, what I was thinking of doing was probably not the best idea. I would like to tackle steel coils, because that's something different, but I think the best route to go for that is using like an Atlas dump, and I think that might actually be the next thing that I purchase. I think it just makes more sense. I think I'm going to get a lot of value out of it, and it just, like I said, it's just on the money with what I need to do. So with that being said, what I figured was I could test out this new paint job, and we can do a
What?
vehicle delivery, now that I could speak correctly, because those things make some pretty good change too. So I'm over here at the piers. We're gonna see what we have available, and hopefully I can get a decent amount of vehicles on this, but I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of bigger vehicles, and I don't know how that's gonna play out. It really just depends on where everything is going and what I can fit on it. Let me do some investigating over here real quick, check out all these vehicles, and then we'll figure it out. Alright, so this one is going to be going down to Gappa, and I'm going to be taking this first. And I didn't get the trailer set up, which is genius. Alright, easy does it. So let's see. Like I said, that's going to Gappa, so this one's also going to Gappa. And that's all that I'll be able to really fit. Alright, with that said, we are heading all the way down to Gappa for this. This should be a decent little drive. No sense in waiting, right? So let's hop to it. Alright guys, well you know the drill by now. This is going to be a pretty long drive, so I will definitely be doing my my little montages that I do. I think a lot of you enjoy that, where you can just kind of chill out, watch the views, listen to some good tunes. I'll try to do as much as I can in that regard, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the sights, the sounds of Motortown. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch up with you once we get down there. So I definitely made an error. I'm pretty sure it said both of these things were going to Gappa, and it doesn't look to be the case. One of them is going to Gappa, and another one is going to a little bit further south of Gappa. Unless I'm completely wrong and they're both going to Gappa, which I don't think that is the case, but it's on the way. So it's not that big of a deal if I have to make a little pit stop in the Gappa and get out and check each vehicle. But see, I can't press the, if I go to tab and I press the cargo, it doesn't tell me anything. See? So that kind of stinks. I really wish that was the case. I mean, if it's connected to the trailer, it technically should. Let's see. Lomax. Yeah, see, it still doesn't tell me cargo, which you think it would, right? So that's kind of strange. Maybe that's something that'll be fixed in the future. But anyway, it's not that big of a deal. It's kind of just like off the beaten path a little bit. So I'm gonna go in here into Gappa, pull over. I'll get out, check the vehicles real quick, and then see if any of them are actually getting out. And it's really not that much of a detour, just a little bit of annoyance, but not the, as I always say, not the end of the world. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Which, as you guys know, if you've been watching the episodes by now, for some of you who've been around a little bit since the beginning, and I'm on episode, like, this should be technically 21. For 21 episodes, you've realized that I make a ton of terrible mistakes. So at some point, it's going to be like, hey, Moose, you shouldn't be learning by now. You should have learned this already. But we'll get down here. We'll see what all we got going on. Like I said, if it's a little bit of a pit stop, it's not the end of the world. All right, so I'm gonna pull over here. All right, no, so that one's going to Yonggil, okay, and are you serious? Does that really say right here? There's no way. Oh my god.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
That's pretty stupid. Wow. Oh boy. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. That was really, really dumb of me. Like, incredibly stupid. And that's called not paying attention. I swear it said Gappa, but it didn't. I was so wrong. It's not even close. None of them are going to Gappa. I don't even know where I got Gappa from at this point. I was gonna shoot the gap. Should I shoot? Nope. Too late. Shooting the gap. Because now I'm frustrated. Alright. Well, that was really, really stupid. But I could figure something out. It's not going to be a complete waste of time. What we'll do, we will get this delivered. And then, while we're already down here, and I already brought the Titan down here, I'll see what else I can get into with the Titan. Maybe grab a trailer or something, or pick up that distress trailer, even though I just said I'm not going to be doing any recovery missions in this. I should make the money at least back, right? I think so. That was so frustrated. I could have had 2 vehicles coming down here, and this is how you waste not only time but money. So very, very dumb learning lesson that I am figuring out. Oh boy, alright, well, on with the show. Let's get back to it. We've got 3 miles to go, and we'll see if the pay is worth it. Alright guys, we made it. I don't think I've been down here before. This doesn't look familiar. And I know I don't really have a great memory anyway. Maybe I've been down here once, but I don't recall. I'm gonna flip a Yui. Oh, there is a trailer thing I can grab, so maybe there's something I can grab while I'm here. That way this trip wasn't 100% worthless. It would be nice if they had the trailer marker here, because I didn't think I could have a trailer. Holy, $34,000. I'd say that's worth it. Would have been nice if I can get 2 of them. That would have been like a $60,000 payout. But I'm an idiot. Hey, not bad. I'm gonna turn over here really quick and just kind of see what all we have option-wise. Alright, so let's see what this is. Crude oil. I know what I'll do. Pull this in. And I can take 40 of that. And it's a little loaded. I wonder if I'll get hit with any fines. I would imagine so. Not what I expected for this episode to be, but that's kind of the way things go, right? You just roll with it. So maybe after this, what we'll do is we can head down to the other harbor up there, and I can have the Lomax and head back up. Who knows? I don't know how much money I'll make out of this. I guess depending on if there's a... Why? What a dope. Anyway, if there's a contract, then I should be okay. And there should be, as far as I know. But again, I am wrong quite often. So, all right, boys. Well, I'll bring you back over there once I get there, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we are pretty much right there, 1,200 feet away. I really wish they told us about, like, where trailers are and stuff, because sometimes, even though they're here, it's not listed on the map. So that's kind of annoying. Alright, now, before I grab anything... Contract. Kidding me. Let's drop off. No. Is there a pickup area over here that I can attempt to? There's gotta be a contract. I don't understand these damn contracts. Alright, well. $40K. I feel like I should have got more money out of that. Oh, junior trucker, 1,000 cargo. Sweet. All right. So I'm here. I'm going to head down here. Get the Titan over here. Get the trailer over here. And we're going to do an experiment. Be right back. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this the correct way. I don't think I want the limo. So let's see where this is going. This says it's going all the way to the main island. Okay. Here. Is there a little car? I thought there was a little car. Yeah, this thing. So that's going here. So this could technically go on last. For right now. Let's go to that little crappy dealership. Okay. Where are you going? You're going to the same place that the BMW's going. And where are you going? Alright, you're going to the same place that the crappy thing is going to. Wow. I've never driven this thing before. And, it's a tiny little piece of garbage. And I would like to get this as close as possible. Oh. And that should be okay. And I think if I load this front ways, I should be okay. That should be fine. Strap that up. Good to go. We've done this before, though, and I'm definitely hauling junk, because these are some junk-ass cars, but it is what it is, so... Okay, hopefully I didn't screw this up, but who knows, it is me, so more than likely I did somehow. I always tend to do that, so... how am I already at 1? What the hell is 1? How? Why? What did I do? I didn't even hit anything. Oh, my. Alright, well, that's... I gotta keep an eye on that. I don't even know how I got 1 already. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This game, I love it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Woosah. Anyway, alright, well, 22 miles. 22 miles. Very long, long trek. So we are going to... Now, the good thing is that this thing is not even close to being heavy. And I'll have 3 vehicles. And hopefully, I'll get a decent payout on these things. I don't see why I wouldn't. And, I would hope that maybe with the 3 of these vehicles, this will put me up to the $400,000 range. Oh, so I'm not paying attention. But we're going to find out. Alright, well, on with the show. I am not going to make you drive with me, so, again, may do a montage kind of thing. May just cut over to it. I'll probably do a montage because I know some of you guys enjoy that stuff. I feel like this entire episode is one giant montage.
Every shot show a little improvement. To show it raw would take too long. That's called a montage.
Let me know what you like to see in the comments style of videos, because I do switch it up a little bit. Again, I know a lot of you like to humor, and I try to make them as funny as possible, but it is really dependent on what happens in the video. If nothing funny's happening, well, you know, I try to make it as entertaining as possible, but if it's not funny, it's not funny. So, let's deliver these junk cars, shall we? These cars are absolutely garbage. I don't think, again, it matters the type of cargo. Can anyone determine and let me know in the comments, like I said, if the actual cargo when it comes to these matter? Like a Ferrari over the little Pinto thing, whatever the hell that is, that wind-up matchbox that's sitting on the very front. I don't think the Ferrari makes more money than this. I could be wrong, though, because the semi-truck that I just dropped off was like 30K. But I thought it was really based off of distance and not, you know, what you're towing and or dropping off. So I don't know. I don't know. I've heard multiple things. So I'm not 100% sure. Let's dig down. 20 miles to go. You guys have, if you've watched the videos, you've been on this route with me before. So really nothing crazy new here. And yeah, so on with the show. Let's get after it. Alright, guys. So, I'm like 99% sure that I know where that other location is. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop these off first, and then I'll risk reloading the BMW or whatever after the fact. I know that's risky, but I think it's okay. Let's get this down. Since they're all coming off, might as well just do this now. All right. So now if I carefully that's what I was afraid of. All because of that tiny little lip. Okay. I'll leave that there. Should be good. Go slow. This has a lot of clearance. Let this roll. 35. There you go. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing won't have any damage either. So, knock on wood, as long as I just go nice and easy. This thing's kind of high off the ground too, so. Alright, spin this around. Make sure I don't hit this little crappy moped here. Alright, another 35,000. Now that also says 0. So this thing should be the one that has 1%. And it may have more after hitting this little bitty lip here. Ugh. I wonder how much damage I'm gonna get out of that. There we go. 2%. Just those two vehicles alone put me over 400,000. And if I get an additional 30, this should put me at about 440, give or take. Why would the BMW be going here? What? Well, that was pretty stupid. Oh, it still says 2%, and that was 34,000. All right, not bad. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, subscribing. Like I said, the next goal for mine is to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, please, comments down below. I want your thoughts, your opinions, your reactions to things, and especially your help, because again, I'm still learning. Some of this stuff does confuse me, and I still need your input on, you know, some things to tackle for big money jobs. Like I said, I really want to expand my fleet, add vehicles to it, go on different types of runs and whatnot, and I want to own those vehicles, especially when it comes to upgrading them too, because I don't know. I know certain vehicles are going to need certain setups, and I'm going to need help with that, and I'm going to lean on you guys, the viewers, to assist with that. So again, thank you all so very much for sticking with me, checking out these videos. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all at the next one.